I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion.
Remember, this is Japanfornia. Nothing works as it should.
Okay. Please continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict.
Beta! Bring Miss Adrian Andrews in now!
Now, this way is going, we're gonna win! We might lose. I mean win. I mean something wrong is about to happen.
Yeah, but Edgeworth is right. The killer is lying. And guard, my client, I know he's guilty. Can I live with myself if I win this? Who would have believed that the prosecution's own witness would absolve the defendant?
Your Honor, the prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Show the killer is certainly lying under oath. It wasn't me. It was the masked man.
Not again.
Go.
Miss Andrews.
The suicide note may have been a fake, but that man, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's death was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. It was the masked man! The masked man!
But Mr. the Killer himself has testified. He has named you as his client.
No, that's not true! I don't believe it!
Also, there is quite a bit of evidence that points towards you. The kniff, the button, the Neko Samurai costume.
That's...
You even have a motive. We know that Miss Celeste's impact was a pretty huge part of your life. You wanted to follow her, and you wanted revenge against those who hurt you, who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reasons to want them both dead.
Mr. Right! You know the truth, you know it. Tell them the real story, who the real killer is, the real everything. Please? Pretty please?
Yeah, I know the truth. Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor. I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions. I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Or do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What am I supposed to do?
We gotta wait for Gumshoe, obviously. Wait.
Well,
Your Honor,
I guess we are.
The defense will make a request. It's no use. I can't. It feels like I've lost my voice.
Phoenix.
I can't do it, Mia. I can't accept not guilty.
You're a liar!
I know. But Madangar is a killer. A murderer. I can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, then I am no better than Engard. And even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact that it is because of Edgeworth that I know now the real truth. He could have gotten Engard convicted so many times over, but he never took a single one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, I'd be betraying his trust. His trust? I never thought about it until now. I trust him?
Duh.
Mr. Wright, your opinion now. The defense requests that we be able to further question Mr. the Killer.
Oh.
Am I hearing you correctly, Mr. Wright?
Right.
But that witness has cleared your client. Your job is done. I'm not done yet. To see through this witness's lies and find the truth. That is my job, Your Honor. Ugh.
Yarg.
There's still more evidence to look at. And I'm sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur.
And A miracle
Yeah.
occurred in differently colored letters.
Yarr.
Very well. I guess this trial continues on. Mr. Edgeworth, reestablish a connection with the killer.
Right away, Your Honor. Has a verdict been reached? Before that, we would like to talk with you a little more. About... All you need from me is the name of my client. What else could you need me for? Well, actually, we would like to hear everything you know about this case. That is how things are usually done.
What is he talking about? Usually done? But what shall we have him testify about now?
Mr. the Killer, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail. You legal people and your procedures. Is it any wonder no one likes to go to court?
Yup.
About my client, part 2.
As I've already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. My client didn't frame another for the crime. While pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene, Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Corrida was dead. Haha! Even more appalling is the creation and planting of the knife and button. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules.
Well, this is unexpected for
And then everyone
5,000
died.
times?
Keep
For the
tally?
6th time.
5 times? However, this time, everything has finally been revealed. What? No.
Just a second, Your Honor.
Fine.
We still have the cross-examination to do.
But you don't need to question testimony. Do you, Mr. Wright?
Oh, yes, you do.
We do!
Your Honor, the defense will question the witness as if I have a choice here. What? Why? What this witness has said is nothing but beneficial to the defense's case. If you scrutinize the testimony, then I'll expose the lies in that also beneficial testimony, I suppose. I don't understand what's going on anymore. That makes 2 of us.
I'll just leave the court here.
Hold it!
Quite a few times, you say.
What is it, Mr. Wright? If I press him the wrong way, it might raise suspicions on his end. I have to do something to waste more time. Witness, about requesting a hit. Yes?
This is gonna be taken so wrong.
I guess it's your turn.
No. I'm just gonna look at you strange until you continue the story.
How much is your fee, anyway?
I see you're also quite a dark-hearted man, Mr. Attorney.
Huh?
If you would like to talk business, we can do so after the trial.
Ah, no! I'm not thinking... Mr. Wright! Yes? You want to kill me! You want me dead, don't you? What? No, why would you think something like that? You're... Guilty! Mr. Phoenix Wright! You are hereby declared guilty!
Yarg.
Witness, let's continue.
Guilty!
Why don't you disclose the name of your client? They are your client, aren't they not?
Mr. Wright is actually a murderer!
Yarg.
I gotta give him the guilty verdict! And then he wrote that in his gossip journal. Hold it!
The worst judge in the world.
Yup.
I would think that most people wouldn't be able to overlook a person hiring another to kill.
If I had a problem with such a thing, I wouldn't be very effective at my job.
Ah. Yeah. Well, a change in occupation might be good for you.
However, I will say this. Even though I am one that does the deed, my clients are always the real guilty party. That goes without saying, Mr. Killer. And their fate is to live with the knowledge of their guilt on their shoulders. However, my client this time thought they could run away from their guilt.
Hold it! Are you talking about the button and the knife?
Yes, and my business card.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this card thing.
So that no one has to waste their time, including the police, I always make it a point to make things as easy as possible.
You try to make things as easy?
My business cards make it very easy to identify who carried out the service.
He's pretty devoted to his work.
But to disregard everything, to go and stab the seas with a knife, and even hide my card from sight, that is something I cannot overlook.
It's really hard to tell if he's being truthful or not without him being here. Hold it! So you're saying most clients wouldn't do such a thing?
That is correct. Usually, most people try to create an alibi for themselves. If you should use my services, Mr. Attorney, I would suggest you plan for your alibi too.
No, I already told you! I have no intention of ever using your services. Mr. Right? Why does he keep looking at me like I'm the one on trial here? Hold it! From the very beginning.
That is correct. From before my client visited the room. All my clients know precisely what the situation is at all times.
I wonder if that's really true.
That's odd.
So I guess keep this one in mind. Hold it! So why do you think your client did that?
What do you mean by why?
Well, fiddling around at the scene of the crime is pretty risky. Why would someone who had requested a murder go to the crime scene anyway? That's true.
I assume it was probably done to frame Mr. Ungard.
If that's the case, then why didn't the person just request that you do it?
Sadly, that is not possible. My job is to kill, that is all, and to leave my business card behind naturally. The business card is some of my clients may escape blame. To protect them is my duty. Even if they say it's for revenge, setting someone else up to take their fall.
Hold it! And that's all you have to testify?
Yes, and I pray that I will never be called to the stand again.
Again? As in you plan to continue?
I must, as I have yet to find the person to take my place and become the fourth successor.
Fourth successor?
Yarg.
Actually, how do you like a new life, Mr. Attorney?
Excuse me? No. I'm fine being an attorney. Really. Mr. Right? Are you really now? I wonder what kind of man the judge thinks I am now.
What are you going to do?
All I can do now is expose the lies.
True. Except that would be bad.
I'm confused. The one thing I know for sure is I can't let this trial end yet. So it was this one that
Yeah.
Edgeworth was complaining about.
So, what do we present?
Want me to save anyways?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we're at that point where we start save scumming forever. Until we gain more health. Through miracles. Okay. No. So something that would contradict this testimony. He already knew that from the very beginning that Juan Cordedo was dead. Okay. Gossip man. Camera?
Somewhat.
No. Transmitter? No. Picture card? Miss Andrews was carrying it.
Maybe. No, but then it's like already dead. Oh, that makes sense because she would know. Never mind.
Photo's not helpful.
No, they are.
Knife? That's not really helpful. Autopsy report?
No.
I'm being brought something? Oh, I guess I got a cut.
No, I guess.
Let's see what happens.
Nothing?
We
Yeah.
failed.
Yay!
Cut. Let's try it anyways. Objection!
It isn't.
Damn it. New plan. That plan failed. Take 7. Well, that failed.
That wouldn't
Take
make
49.
sense. That wouldn't-
Objection!
That wouldn't make sense.
No,
I told you.
we failed.
Let's try something different.
Take 343. Let's try something different.
This is the very
Nope,
beginning.
can't skip.
Where that's
So we can
for.
skip. So, Edward said that's odd to this one. Let me try pressing everything again, see if there's anything new. Nothing new. Because I can still skip.
Yeah.
That's gonna be our way of telling if there's something new apparently now.
That's how I always did it when I first beat this game.
Yeah.
Nothing new. I'm in trouble with Judge. Boop. Nothing new.
Yep.
I'm a dark-hearted man.
A mark-hearted damn.
Sound effects. All the sound effects. Okay. Anything new? No. So nothing new, maybe. Probably. Bring another person for crime. Nothing new. Nope, nothing new. Now we're back here.
So I gotta prove that Adrian Andrews was a person that didn't know.
And how do we know that? And how do we prove it? That's the question.
Did we try the business card already?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
That didn't work. This didn't work. You okay?
Did we do the transceiver?
Transmitter?
Transmitter?
Now we have. We know it doesn't work.
Yarg.
Take 2,401. Damn it! Take 16,807.
Wow! I'm the
Apparently,
best!
it was wine glass.
Okay, so took us 16,807 attempts. That's great. Thank you so much for taking the time to testify, Mr. Tequila.
What is the meaning of that attitude?
When Adrian Andrews entered the victim's room, your client had no idea that Juan Corda had been murdered. But how? How do you know this? From this wine glass, Your Honor, that she for some reason set down in shock. That glass. Mr. Tequila's supposed client thought Mr. Corda had only fainted. That's why this glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim. Is that just part of Adrian Andrews' calculated plan? No, you dumb. That's not possible. This glass bears the fingerprints of that person. Had this been planned, they would have never left their fingerprints behind. I guess. Miss Edgeworth, what's your opinion?
Strangely enough, I had the same exact thought just now. Witness, how do you explain this strange phenomenon? Is Isn't a waste of time to ask about such a minor detail? It's not a very important point anyway, correct? I'm afraid you are mistaken. If Adrian Andrews really is your client as you claim, then your client should have knowledge of Mr. Corda's death. If not, then that can only mean that Adrian Andrews was never your client at all. How strange.
Yes?
Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection at this absurd situation? Phoenix. What's going on? We're going to be screwed.
Yeah, I know. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm surprised. You know you can't say things like that without any evidence. Just go along with it.
Oh, sorry.
That sounded like an awfully weak objection to me.
Anyway, I'm positive there was a contradiction in that testimony. I'm apparently a defense attorney now. The prosecution requests further testimony concerning when the request was taken.
Because they're both in the know!
Very well.
Right now I have to buy some more time. While we wait for the items the killer left behind to get here, I just know that the very outcome of this trial lies with those items. Request taking.
This request came to me, about a week ago. It was a request for my services on the night of the award ceremony. We met at a certain bar to discuss. We met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. That is what occurred. I trust my memory, and I believe I made no mistakes.
So you physically met your client, huh?
That is correct. Meeting one's client is the first step to building trust, in my opinion.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you're at cross-examination, I guess.
Lord, I'm Bizarro. I help people.
Oh, boss
Listen,
time.
Yes.
Hold it! 1 week ago. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm quite sure. I, of course, had my own preparations. And I was barely able to finish up. When you request my service, Mr. Attorney, I hope you'll keep that in mind.
Please, stop.
In any case, my client this time had a specific date and time in mind.
A specific date and time? Hold it! Did you ask why on that specific night?
No. I tried to fulfill all the conditions of my client's request. But as for why, I only had my suspicions.
Your suspicions, huh? Should we press further?
Maybe.
Should I save?
Probably
Yes.
also.
In case that this is one of those where I die, where I get hurt if I press the wrong thing.
Presumptuously.
So what are these suspicions you had? Why did your client request that night?
I'm sure it was all for the bear.
The bear.
Bears. My client spoke of it. I'm sure there will be a bear-shaped figurine in Juan Corrida's room. I would like you to retrieve that item for me.
You have to talk about that bear puzzle.